Okay, welcome back to the channel. Now we're looking at some more simultaneous equations, but they're not linear anymore. So these ones are quadratic or non-linear. Now, when we solved the linear ones, remember there were two methods that we used. One was called substitution and one was elimination. Now with these ones, we're only going to use substitution. And the other thing is when we solve the linear ones, you normally got one x value and one y value. So you've got a pair of x and y values for each equation. But now when you're solving these ones, sometimes you can get up to two pairs of solutions. So let's have a look. Now, the first one then. We've got x squared plus y squared is 25, and then 2x minus y equals 5. So what we're going to do here, to substitute, what I'm going to do is maybe rearrange the second equation and get that into the form y equals. So I can say 2x minus 5 would equal y. And now what I can do with this is substitute 2x minus 5 into there, because I see a y over there. So I'll have x squared plus 2x minus 5 squared equals 25. Now we've got that there, we'll need to expand that out. So x squared plus, that's going to be 4x squared minus 20x plus 25 equals 25. Let's neaten this up. So we have 5x squared minus 20x plus 25 equals 25. Now the two 25s on both sides, we'll just get rid of those. So we've got 5x squared minus 20x is equal to 0. And now to solve this, what we could do is just factorize it, I think. So we'll take 5x out, and then we'll have x minus 4. And then we know that in here, x must equal 4. And outside here, x must equal 0. Now, we've got our x solutions. What we need to do now is get the y coordinates that are going to match with it. So let's write this out. 2x minus 5 is equal to y. And so when our x value is 4, let's substitute that in. So 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 5 would be 3. So our first pair of solutions here is going to be 4, 3. 4 and 3 there. And then on this side, we can do the same. So that's 2x minus 5 equals y. That's two lots of 0. Minus 5 is equal to y. And so minus 5 equals y. So my second pair of answers is then x is 0 and then y is minus 5. There we go. So there are my two sets of values for that equation there. So again, what does this mean? This means if you were to draw this graph, that's like a circle. So something like this. And then you've got this here, which is like a linear graph, 2x positive gradient. It's going to do something like this, and you can see it will probably cross twice. And so the coordinates of these points where they intersect are these that we've actually got here. Now, let's do the same with the next one. I think we can rearrange the second equation again and get this in the form y equals. So we can say 2x plus 10 is equal to y if I take that over to that side. And now that means if 2x plus 10 is y, I see y here in my first equation, I can substitute that with 2x plus 10. So I'll have x squared plus 2x, open brackets, 2x plus 10 plus 15 is 0. And then x squared plus, that's going to be 4x squared plus 20x plus 15 is 0. And let's neaten this up. So x squared plus 4x squared, that's just 5x squared, plus 20x plus 15 is 0. Now, all of these numbers are very, very big at the moment. What we could do, because they're all multiples of 5, is just divide through everything by 5, because it's equal to 0 on this side. So if I divide everything by 5, I'll have x squared plus 4x plus 3 equals 0. This is much nicer. And so to solve this, I think this factorizes quite nicely. We'll have x and x plus 3 and plus 1. Done. Easy. And then over here, x is going to equal minus 3. And then on this side, x equals minus 1. There it is, done. So you've got our two x values. Now we're not done there. We need to go and find the y values that correspond to each of these. So 2x plus 10 equals y. I'm writing this out here because that's going to give me y straight away when I plug my value of x into there. So on this side, 2 lots of minus 1 plus 10 is equal to y. So 2 lots of minus 1, that's minus 2 plus 10, so that's going to be 8 equals y. There we go. So my first set of coordinates there are going to be minus 1 and 8. And now let's also plug in the minus 3. So 2x plus 10 equals y. That's 2 lots of 3 plus 10 equals y. So that's 6 plus 10, so altogether 16 equals y. And so second x and y values there are minus 316. So again, we've got 2 pairs of answers here. So what does this mean? Well, it means when we draw this graph and this graph here, they're going to cross twice again. And these are the 2 coordinates where they're going to intersect. Now then, the very last one here. I think what we do is rearrange the second one again. The second one we can get this time as x equals, because we can take this stuff over there. So we can say x is going to equal 3y minus 17. And then that means every time we see x up here, we can now go and substitute that in. So subbing this into here, x squared, that's going to be 3y minus 17 squared plus another 3y minus 17 plus 2y squared minus 52 equals 0. Okay, now to square this bracket out here. So remember, that's going to be 3y, let's get rid of that. Okay, so that's going to be 3y minus 17 and then another 3y minus 17. So I just want to go and expand this first just for this bit here. So that's going to be 9y squared. 3y times y minus 17, that's minus 51y. Then minus another 51y. And then 17 times 17, what is that? Is that 269 or something like that? 289, there we go. So plus 289, there we go. So I've expanded that out there. That is all of this. So 9y squared, I can bring this together to minus 102y plus 289 plus 3y minus 17 plus 2y squared minus 52 equals 0. Goodness me, there's so many things there. Now, 9y squared plus 2y squared, that's 11y squared altogether. Let's get rid of those. Then we've got minus 102y plus 3y. So that's minus 99y. Just get rid of this, get rid of this. And then let's collect the rest together there. So 289 minus 17 and then minus 52. So altogether that comes out as positive 220. Well, I think again though, we can divide everything here by 11. So let's go and do that because the numbers will become smaller and a lot easier for us. So then that's y squared minus 9y plus, and that's just going to be 20. There we go. That's all good. And now we can factorize this again quite easily, I think. So we'll have y, and that's going to be minus 5 and minus 4. So now, unlike in the other 2 equations, this time we're going to get our y values first. So for this one, we'll have y is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5. And now if we go back to this rearranged equation up here, if we sub our y values into there, we're going to get our x values out of that. So x is equal to 3 lots of 4 minus 17. So x is equal to 12 minus 17, so x equals minus 5. And then for this one, let's do the same thing. That'll be x is equal to 3 lots of 5 minus 17. X is equal to 15 minus 17. X is equal to minus 2. There we go. So again, if you were to draw these 2 graphs, they're going to cross twice, and the coordinates of their intersection is minus 2, 5, and the other one would be minus 5, 4. There we go. So hopefully That makes solving some simultaneous equations quite easy. Make sure you always look to rearrange one of them and then substitute it into the next one. And remember, you could get anything up to 2 pairs of answers like we did for all of these in fact. Okay, all good. Catch you in the next video.